Have you ever played racquetball? This is a really fun and exciting sport. It's a fast one too. It keeps you literally on your toes. You see, the point of this game is to, well, you play with the ball, with a tennis-sized ball. It's different material and rackets. 2 to 4 people play in one match, and you play in this room, closed room, where there's walls all around you. The ceiling, the floor, and the walls all around you, it's actually like playing in a box or in a cube. So the point of the game is to stand and hit that ball, and you gotta make sure you hit the front wall before you hit anything else. As long as you hit as you return, because the other player will be hitting the ball and that ball will be coming at you at some point. You gotta return and hit that ball, set it to that front wall before it hits anything else, or I should say before it hits the floor, because any surfaces like the ceiling and the walls around you are optional. You can make contact with them, but not the floor. So as long as you hit that ball and send it to the front wall before it hits the ground or the floor, you're good to go. So the point of the game is to score points, and that's how you get it done, by making sure that when the other player hits the ball, you go and you hit the ball before it hits the floor twice, send it back, and so on like that. That's called the rally. So I just wanted to share something with you. One thing that's extremely important in racquetball, as fun and exciting as it is, because it is, I played racquetball for some time, even league, as I was starting to get into it for a few months. Safety is extremely important. Safety, what do I mean by safety? Well, you gotta wear protective eyewear, goggles. You gotta wear goggles, because if that ball hits you in the face, but especially in your eye, it's gonna hurt so much. It's gonna hurt like crazy, and in the worst case scenarios, it may even suck your eyeball out of its socket. Yeah, that's the worst case scenario, but you gotta wear, goggles. If you wear goggles, you're good to go. It's not even optional in the game, it's one of the rules. You have to wear goggles as one of the rules. It's a safety rule, and as long as you wear your goggles, you're good to go, you're protected. Well, you may even ask, why would anyone want to play racquetball if it's that dangerous? Why would I want to play racquetball if there's a possibility that ball may hit my eye, my face, my body, but especially my eye? Well, think about it this way. If you wear your goggles, you're good to go. That's simple. That takes care of that. But also there's something called, for the people that play this game, the love of the game. They love it. When I played it, I remember I used to love it. I really got into it. It's a really super fun, really fun sport. Really fun. And because of that, people say, you know what, I love the game. They're willing to play in spite of the risk. But remember, the risk is gone as soon as and as long as you wear your goggles. You're protected. You see, when it comes to the Christian walk, something similar happens. You got to do something, because these people who play racquetball say they love the game. You and I, we love Jesus, right? And because we love Jesus in this life, there are also risks. There are also risks, but how do you stay safe? What are the safety rules? What are those things that keep you protected? Well, they're called the 10 Commandments. I know we call them 10 Commandments, things you gotta get done. But you see, these rules or commandments, you gotta think of them in terms of promises of victory or promises of protection. As long as you keep these 10 commandments, as long as you obey these 10 rules, you will stay protected and safe. Remember what Jesus said in John 14:15? Remember when he said, if you love me, keep my commandments. Just the way people who play racquetball say, I play racquetball because I love the game, I just love it, and I'm willing to be there. And they'll wear those glasses because that's the rule. They're willing to follow that rule out of safety, to stay protected. Well, you and I, we love Jesus, and because we love Jesus, what do? We follow his commandments, because his commandments at the end of the day are protective in nature. They are victorious in nature. In other words, when you love God, You will not steal. When you love God, you will not commit adultery. When you love God, it's all about the love that you have for Jesus. So think about that in those terms. See you next time, and God bless you.